Hey everyone, how are you doing today? So today, let's talk about give yourself a raise. How can you give yourself a raise? What does this mean for you in your business and in your household? So first, I am Arlena Gafford. I have been with Avon for over 11 years. I am a sales gold leader and an Honor Society member. And what I want to come out and share with you are 3 tips on how to give yourself a raise in your Avon business. And there's many different ways to do this, but today we're going to talk about giving yourself a raise in your business with sales. So when you are looking at sales personally is your Avon brochure. So how can you give yourself a raise? And I have a challenge for all of you this week. So our challenge for Campaign 23 this week, your challenge is to sell $100 more in this campaign than you did in last campaign. So when you are looking at how much did you sell, you can always go back to your invoice. So a lot of us know where we can find our award sales and how much we sold in one campaign, and some of us don't. So when you are looking at your invoice, you will see award sales up here, and it's going to let you know in this campaign order, I sold $317.48. But if you're like me and you place more than one order, then you want to gather up all of your campaign 22 invoices and add your award sales together to see how much you sold in one campaign. If you're in leadership, you can simply log into your avon.com and go to Vibe and see your numbers there. If you're not in leadership, and all of us can do this, you can go to, let me have the right tab because I know things have changed a little bit. So you can log into youravon.com, and we're going to go to our goal card, but I want to be able to tell you exactly which tab you do this with. So we have different things on our website now, and let's see, let me make sure this is the right one, okay? So you can click on the earnings tab and then the PRP tracker on the left-hand side, and it's going to let you know exactly how much you have sold in each campaign. So whether you sell $5 or $500 or $5,000, it's going to let you know your amount. So when you are looking at this, you can go in and go, oh, okay, so in campaign 22, myself personally, I sold $868. So for me, I want to sell $968 in campaign 23 because that's going to give me $100 more in sales. Now, what does that do for you? And hey, everyone, see a few of you on today. So definitely comment and let me know that you're on. So I wanted to share 3 tips on how you can increase your sales and what has personally worked for me in the past. It still works for me to this day. And I am gearing up to do really all 3 tips again. So I've been helping a lot of you prospect, but I also need to prospect for myself. So tip number 1 is to prospect to more people. How can we sell $100 more in this campaign than last campaign? It's simply by getting more people in front of our business and having Avon connected to us. So I know Laura, and very excited about that. Laura has sold over $1,000 in last campaign. I can't remember the exact amount, but I know she sold a ton. She had a fundraiser in, and so she really helped other people and then her customers as well, and so it bumped her up to over $1,000. And so in this campaign, she wants to sell $1,100 to have the increase of $100 more this campaign than last campaign. So prospecting to more people will definitely help you. So reaching out to those people as you were out and about, or doing what Lisa and I did. Our goal was to go out and get more people last week. It wasn't to just go shopping, even though we have fun and bought some things for the business, and even for the breast cancer walk, but it was to get more people in front of our business. And so we shared a ton of brochures with a lot of new people. And I believe Lisa has shared already that she already has an online order from one of those ladies. So very, very cool on that. So tip number 2 is to offer your customers the chance to get 10% off their order by bringing you an order. When we are looking at that, it's simply just giving them 10% off for bringing you, and you can put a minimum to it, so you don't want them to bring you, a $2 order, but you can say when you have a friend who orders with you and their order is $25 or more, I will give you 10% off of your order. So it helps you because you're going to earn more from their order, but you're only giving them 10% off their order. Or you could do a free gift, and that could help you as well. So I really like 10% off, especially around this time, because we never know what's going to come in and what's not. But at the same time, you can put that in there too. So we do have moments where we have sold out items or back order items, and just let your customers know that on 2.0, if you're not on 2.0, you know instantly what their order amount's going to be. So I would suggest 2 or 3 days beforehand getting all of your orders. So if something isn't in right now, what I personally do, I will message or call the customer and just simply share, hey, Peggy, this item is not in right now. It's going to come in next time. Would you like to add something else in its place at the moment? And a lot of times they will, especially when they're shopping for Christmas. You can even suggest other items. So maybe they want one fragrance and it's not in. Maybe it's a sold out fragrance, a limited edition or something. Then you can always offer something else in its place. And those customers are really going to keep purchasing because it's gifts. So really get their orders ahead of time so you have time just in case if something's not available, okay? And tip number 3, my customers love when I did this, and I definitely am starting this back, and it helps your award sales big time, especially at this time of year when we are gearing towards the end of the year. We want to make President's Club or Honor Society or Rose Circle, or some of you who want to go to President's Council. This is going to help you big time. So when your customers purchase, and you determine that amount. So what I personally do is a $25 order will get a $3 item. So it can be a hand cream and a lip balm, or it can be $3 off of, a product or something. So I try to give them free products with purchase. This helps my award sales, and it helps them get something free. So maybe they don't want the item that's free, but they can give it to someone that they know, or put it up for a gift. The other part of this, with a $55 order, I used to do $49, but now of course prices and different things have changed. So with a $55 order, you can give a $10 item. Tammy in our group has shared before that she gives the A-Box as a free gift. When her customers place a $55 order, she gives them the A-Box free. My customers absolutely loved when I did free jewelry. So again, when it was a $49 order, they got to purchase a necklace or earrings, or necklace and earring set, any piece of jewelry in the book that was $9.99 or less, they got for absolutely free, and I let them pick that out. Now, you'll have customers who want that $20 piece of jewelry, but they're like, well, I know it's only $10 that I can get. We'll let them have $10 off, and then they pay $10 plus a tax on that. And so that it actually helps you a little bit more if you do the math. So you're not really giving as much free when they're picking something that's a little bit more. So tip number 3 is to definitely offer a free gift with purchase, and you decide how you want that to be. But in my opinion, when they're purchasing $55 and you give them something like $10 free, again, that $10 item is not going to cost you $10 because you're buying it at cost. So yes, it comes out of your profit just a little bit, but again, you're doing two things. You're increasing your sales. You're giving a free gift to your customer. Your customer is going to be very happy and refer you to other people. So it really helps you. And if they're close to it and they place like a $45 order or a $50 order, you can say, oh, by the way, not sure if you saw, but I give a free $10 item to all of my customers who place a $55 or more order. And you decide if you want to do the jewelry line. I did the jewelry line. I heard that from someone, and my customers ended up loving it. So they always got free jewelry. Who doesn't love free jewelry? But you can just choose. You can say order $55 and you get $10 in free items, and you get to pick the free items. So I did jewelry because it is full commission. So I get the biggest discount on those items. So I don't do clothes or shoes, anything with an icon. It is everything without an icon that they can get free because I get the most discount on that. Do y'all have questions so far? I'm going to go through some more. And one day, I know it's sometimes you might think $1,000 is too much, but simply look at what you're currently doing. If your sales are averaging $300 a campaign, to have $1,000, triple what you're doing. That's it. So look at how you can up your sales and continuously. So don't wait until the last minute. Or I know our order for 23 is due next week, as in that campaign is over. But don't look at, well, let's look at Sunday and get all our orders in. Start today. Start getting out, getting more people. Start sharing with your current customers, which offer. You can even offer them both offers. Would you like 10% off your personal order when you bring orders to me from your family and friends? Or would you like a free gift with a $55 order purchase? And you can decide, let them decide. They'll feel a little bit more in control. So they will actually go, okay, well, I would like the free jewelry, or I would like 10% off my order because they're going to place a $200 order with you. Customers will do that if you put it in their mind to shop Christmas with you at this time of year. So all they have to do is bring you a friend's order of $25 or more, and then I get 10% off. Well, then I might spend more money. So little things like that is really going to help you boost your sales big time. Even getting fundraisers going is going to help boost your sales. So if you're looking at President's Club or Honor Society, again, or all the way up to President's Council for the free trip, then you can do that. You just need to look at what you're currently doing and where you want to be, and then multiply that. Okay, so just multiply it. So I wanted to show you the earnings part of this when you do increase your sales. All right, so we do have an earnings chart, and I'm not sure if all of you know about this earnings chart. I will put it in the comment section after we are done with the video. So our earnings level, $0 to $149.99, you earn 20% on beauty and jewelry. On $150 orders to $299.99 is 30% earnings. $300 to $499.99 is 35%. And then $500 or more is 40%. Here's the big thing that you want to know. Two things. So one, all of your fashion and home, you earn 20%. And this is non-President's Club members. So if you are not a President's Club member, then this is your earnings chart. So, well, this shirt is not Avon, but let's just say this shirt is. Then you would get a 20% discount, or if you sold it to me, then you would earn 20%. But our watches, and this watch is really pretty. So can y'all see? I don't know if you can see the watch. Clearly the light, I'm trying to work with the light a little bit. But this watch is actually $100 in our Campaign 25 brochure. So let's say you are at the $500 bracket and you're not President's Club. So $500 at 40%, I'm sorry, $100 at 40% but you're in that 40% bracket on the earnings chart, you're going to earn $40 off of this watch. So that is something that you can look at. Okay, how much am I making on everyone's order? But when you are in Presence Club, and all of you can achieve this, we have online fundraising coming. I saw on a calendar that I don't know if online fundraising launches that day or if we're having a webinar that day, but I believe it's coming up in the next 2 weeks. So I will be patiently waiting. But we are wanting to have online fundraising launch tomorrow, but we all need to study this. So the minute it launches, you want to study online fundraising, and that's going to help your sales and earnings as well. So back to the earnings chart. Presence Club or higher, you are in a special bracket, okay? So you want to really, I'm not going to go in depth to each level of the Presence Recognition Program, but here's our earnings chart. When our sales are $0 to $924.99, we earn 40% on beauty and jewelry. See, we automatically get 40%. If we have a low campaign because we're going to visit family for the holidays, we only have a $200 order, when normally our order is like $600, $700, $800, we still get 40%. We don't drop in earnings. When our sales are $925 to $1,574.99, we get 45% earnings. And when our sales are $1,575 or more, we get 50%. So when you're not Presence Club, your max that you can earn is 40%, but when you are Presence Club, your max that you can earn is 50%. But in our What's New books, we can actually earn a little bit more on certain bundles, on certain products, like our big bundle that I shared with y'all the other day that is it's $30 for us to the customer. You know, it's valued at over $100. But Presence Club members gets the free skincare with it. So I could text my customers and go, hey, you know, I've got this great offer for you, a one-time deal, because I do not offer things like that to my customers every campaign, because I'm in this to make money, and I'm sure you are too. But I share with them this one time only. You can purchase this bundle for $30. And by the way, I am a president in the Presence Recognition Program, so you get the free skincare on the left side of the picture as well. So customers loved it. I sold 4 bundles instantly. Will I sell any more? I'm not sure. But that's over $400 in award sales to help me hit Honor Society, and that's my goal, is to keep Honor Society. So I go back and forth from Presence Club to Honor Society and even Rose Circle, but I want to keep Honor Society because there's perks, like I get to take a guest to Presence Club luncheon, and I always want to be able to do that. So that's one of the perks that I want to be able to keep as the Presence Recognition Program member. So I love that. So here's just a couple more numbers that I want to give you so you have an idea of what this means in terms of your earnings. So let's say in campaign 22, your sales were $125. You earned $25. But what if you bump it up $100 and you sell $225 this time? Then your earnings goes from $25 to $67.50. What if your sales were $250? You earn $75, but you bump it up $100 to $350 this time. Your earnings is $122.50. What if your sales were $400 last campaign? The earnings was $140, but you bump it up to $500 and it's going to be $200. But here's the thing, even us Presence Club members. So Laura, I'm going to share your stats. So your sales were over $100, and I know that some of it was for a fundraiser, but we're going to say your earnings was $100,000 sales, and you had 45% earnings, which is $450. Sorry, y'all. Getting a little tongue-tied here. So $1,000 in sales, you earn $450. but you bump it up to $1,100, and again, still 45%, but you bump up your earnings to $495. So imagine, it's going to just duplicate and increase every campaign. The more that you have that goal of let's just increase $100 in sales. So you're not going, well, let's increase $500. You can if that's your goal, but let's just increase $100. That's 4 customers ordering $25 each, 2 customers ordering $50 each, especially if you do that $55 special. You could even have 2 customers bring you an order each, and that's your 4 customers, so they get that 10% off, but you also get an extra order, so it's going to really increase your sales that way. So really look at your sales again. You can look at your invoice, and this is where you find it. So this is, I believe, page 2 of your invoice, and so you get to see your award sales, how many customers you sold to. That gives you an idea of what your average order is too, so you can kind of see. Some of you have higher average orders than others, so look at what your business is doing. How many customers do you need ordering this time to have that $100 increase? You can also call. So I'm not sure if you know, but you can call Avon, and on the automated machine, you don't have to talk to anybody. You can listen to your award sales. So I believe you pick account information, and then it's going to be in that section of it. So just go in and look, just in case it's changed again, but you can listen to it, okay? So who is going for $100 sales increase this time? Who is increasing their business? Who wants to earn more money this holiday season? Who wants to have where they're not putting their Christmas on a credit card? Or maybe you want to pay off your credit cards. So what are you doing with your business? So I know sometimes it's a little delayed, so I'm trying to see what everyone's comments are. So when you're really looking at this, look at what you can do. Which product are you going to focus on? This A box is selling really well for me. I've already had a few people want this A box. So that's one thing that I'm going to share, that I will give it to them free with a $55 order this campaign. So just to kind of help my sales grow a little bit more, I might only have 2 or 3 people take this offer, but their sales will jump because they're purchasing more. So little things that you can do to offer that's not going to touch your profit too much, but you can actually increase your sales. And I know some of you are going for President's Club, so you want to really look at what to do for President's Club. Peggy says she handed out 100 books this time and 2 helpers. I am so excited for you. You have really grown a lot in the last few months, and I know you've been busy working, and you've got a full schedule, but you never quit, and I absolutely love that. So good. So y'all share your thoughts below. Let me know what your goal is. If you need your award sales again, call Avon or look at your invoice to get your award sales, and then just simply go for a $100 increase this week. You've got all week. This is our team challenge for this week. It's just to increase your personal sales by $100, so you give yourself a raise in your Avon business. And I will be back soon. Go to YouTube and make sure you subscribe to my channel. Lots of videos, hint, hint, will be coming out this week, including the one that I didn't get to do a few days ago that I was going to go live in here and do as well. So go to YouTube, like my channel, just search Arlena Gafford, subscribe, turn on those notifications so you get them every time, and then watch for some more helpful tips coming out to you, and I'll talk to y'all all soon. Have a great Campaign 23 week.